was gonna be fine, doing whatever I had to do to survive. I'm not saying what I did was alright. Trying to break out of the ghetto was a day-to-day fight. Being down so long, getting up to the cost for mine. I knew there was a better way of life, and I was just trying to find. You don't know what you do.
Good morning. Welcome to your Inner City Wake Up Call. I'm your host, Howard Alameen, coming to you out of the Port City, Wilmington, North Carolina. 365 days a year. We've got a few announcements this morning. Go to the Facebook page and look at the directory, No Covers page. Go to the directory because we loaded for February, but we do want to announce the Money Mob coming this Saturday, February 6th, 1 to 3 at Crossland Beauty Supply Store. We want to hit them. We want to hit them hard. We do want to make that announcement. But the rest of it, we've got events coming every day, and they're coming in. We loaded some more in last night. We also updated the business directory. I appreciate all of you all that sending the business directory names in. If you got somebody that you know that don't mind us putting it in, send it in for them so we can get this thing off and go. We want to have some printed ones out by this weekend for the Money Mob. So again, that's No Covers, NOO covers at gmail.com. Send it there and we'll make sure they get listed. Also, this month is Black History Month. Herman Revels is our highlight for the day. The first black senator in the U.S. Senate. Go read his history on our Facebook page, Herman Revels. That is our Black History for the day. Go read it, go study it, put it in your Rolodex. We're going to put some new ones out there that you might not have heard of this month, and then we're going to put some local ones out there that we definitely need to put up in the air this month, in this Black History Month. Day 2 of 43 days to 43 days of thoughts and understanding from a black man's perspective. 43 days of thoughts and understanding from a black man's perspective. Day 2, we call this one the pie theory. I don't know if it's really a theory anymore, or rather a fact. The pie theory is a dilemma facing America today. It's now raising its head in Wilmington, North Carolina. You shouldn't be shocked. I told you it was coming in No Covers Volume 1. Get it. Now here's the pie theory. There are 12 males in a room all waiting for a piece of well-baked American apple pie. The problem is there are only 8 slices of pie. Once they have been passed out, it only leaves 4 people looking for a slice of American baked apple pie. Now, the 8 that received a slice of white America, they got theirs. The 4 that received no slice was black America. Now here is where the theory gets real. So stay with me. In order for the 4 to get they got no pie, to get any pie, I have come up with only 3 options that they have. Option number 1. They can wait on white America to give them a slice of leftover pie. Since it's obvious they got all 8 slices. This is what black America has been doing for 400 years, waiting for a slice of well-baked American pie. We've gotten some crumbs, but never a whole pie. The problem now is white America is tired of sharing their pie. The Tea Party and others have even said, go make your own pie. Reason? Because they're running out of pie. And now this leads to black America's next option. Option 2, they can stop begging and make their own pie. Follow the recipe. Do it yourself. The problem is black America has been stripped through the process of integration to do the self. Integration has rejected the ideas of Booker T. Washington, Marcus Garvey, and Elijah Muhammad. So now black businesses are gone. Black skilled labors are gone. Black identity is gone as well. So we're stuck begging for a slice of American baked apple pie. Problem, these young men today don't beg. So this leads to the last option, that these young warriors that we call thugs, their last option, and they simply want a slice of pie. Option 3, a hungry man will take your pie. Look at them and prove my theory wrong. They're taking the pie. The black male today has no response. He's taking your pie. Morals are out the window, so he's taking your pie. This is the last option for him to be free. The thought of incarceration is not even on his mind. He would rather die than continue to beg. This is the beast that you and I now fear. Our option, our mission is to solve this problem because America continues on the current course. They will lose their pie, and we will continue to lose our black males. No cover. A dream is a reality that caught you sleeping. I have talked about this pie theory. Most people have heard it. I've heard it redone. I've heard it in many different versions now. And I call it the pie theory because we always have been looking for that apple pie. But when I look at these young men out here, and I look at what we call thugs, when I look at this generation that we've got, it's a fearful generation. And I'm caught in the dilemma, I'll tell you that this morning. Yeah, I'm caught in the dilemma. For instance, you're caught in the dilemma as well, but you won't admit it. I am caught in a dilemma because part of me says, take it, burn it down, destroy it. We'll rebuild it. Just burn it. Because when I see the opportunities being shut down, when I see America's not even trying, when I hear the political debates that go on in Washington, when I watch the election campaign, burn it. That's my first response. However, common sense sinks in. I know if you burn it, if they take it, if they destroy it, we got to rebuild it. We're going to lose lives. Innocent people are going to be hurt. So that side of me tends to weigh and get some common sense and say, no. But there's a part of me that's looking at this generation and saying, and knows that they are thinking that way. Their mindset is getting, they are frustrated every day. They are getting to the point that they want action. They want direct action. And so the point that we fear is that they'll start taking pie. If we don't solve this dilemma, we're going to lose not only our black males, but America is going to lose America. And America knows where they're at. America's answer is to continue to incarcerate to them, to continue to put them in prison. However, this generation is getting wise to that. They see the system. They see the incarceration rate. And they're coming out wiser. They're coming out smarter. Because they understand the law and understand you can't hold them for so long. The Americans running out of options. The drug game is not working anymore. The drug gang is now killing white America. Believe me, the drug gang that they infested black neighborhoods, as Malcolm said, the chickens are coming home to roost. The chickens are roosting well in white America. White America is spending so much money for drug recovery, drug addiction, and drug abuse. Those drugs that Reagan pumped into the black neighborhood are killing white Americans, killing their education, it's dumbing down America. But now they have to find another action to deal with this problem, the number one problem that we talk about facing America today. These young black men. The problem is simple. Investment on the front end would cost you less money on the back end. Investment always on the front end will cost you. A down payment on a home, a mortgage will cost you less money when you get older than renting a house every month and still renting when you're 50 years old. Yes, investment on the front end is common sense. It costs you less money on the back end. So what must they do? They must invest. Corey Wishbone Blanco Denario said it clearly the other night at the banquet. You have to invest in, look at the investment in Blanco. Look at the investment in Juan Bethea by Link Incorporated. Look at the investment in these two youth and look at what it saved them on the back end. It saved them too, at least it gave them a better life. And what did it give you? It gave you less court dates. It gave you less crime in the neighborhood. It brought some gentlemen out of a situation, into an ugly situation, into a better way of life, more productive. And look what they're doing. They're now changing the lives of other men. An investment in 2 men can now have the possibility of changing the lives of 200 men. Yes, every time Blanco Corey goes to get a young man out of jail and bail bond him out, don't you know he's going to instill something in his life? It's going to show him that you don't have to continue to do this. He's going to be able to talk to him for those little few minutes that he has him. And now he has him under bond so he can go meet him and help him. Yes, an investment on this end, 100 men can be saved by that one investment. Yes, look at Juan Bethea. I have to talk about them this morning because I'm watching them work. An investment of a young man, 25 years old now, the investment put into him, he's running a light program that's working with 16 to 21-year-old males. The investment that was put into him to get him out of gang activity, to bring him into a new way of life, now he can go affect 100. You're not only paying for the investment of him. When you are helping someone get their life together, you investing in lives that they're going to touch after them. I planted, Apollos watered. God is the one that keeps making it grow. Yes, that's why we must invest. That's why we have to invest. That's why if we don't invest, there will be no American pie. And there will be no dream for us to reach. Because if we don't invest, this generation is not a begging generation. If we don't invest, if we continue to sit back and don't go touch 3, if we continue to sit around and wait for heaven to come drop in our lap and somebody to fix this, if we continue, and I'm talking to us this morning because I've already know what white America is planning to do, the powers to be. If we don't take those good citizens of white America that want to help, and we take ourselves and we begin to find ways to invest in these young men, then we will have a future to stand on. We will have a community to stand on, and we'll have a stronger community to stand on, and we'll one day be in position that those powers to be that have a demonic mind, that they're trying to create another answer, we'll be able to take those powers to be and sit them all down. And then we'll take the good citizen of this country, and we'll take the foundation that we built, and we'll build a country. Yes. That's separation, yes. We are building a new country with a foundation that's solid. But we've got to invest in our future to make sure we have something to stand on. This is your No Covers Brother this morning. I am your brother. I'm your host. This has been day 2 of 43 days of thoughts and understanding from a black man's perspective. If you don't have the book, email me, no covers, NOO, covers@gmail.com. Got some extra ones. I'll send you one in the mail. Gift copy this month from No Covers. Just email me. You get it. If not, I'll drop it off to you. Peace and blessings. Keep running.